So today's class is all about finding inner happiness and peace within. And it's going to be a lovely vinyasa flow class. So this is where we incorporate dynamic movement with the breath. We're going to be doing some beautiful sun salutations, nice flowing sequences, and then we're going to end with a lovely yin practice to balance that out at the end, and always ending off with a relaxation as well. So to start with, I just want you to get comfortable. We're going to do a little seated meditation. Just find a comfortable seat. So if that for you is lying down on the floor, that's absolutely fine. If you want to lie down and do the meditation there, or if you can, just come to a nice comfortable seated position. Try and draw the knees down to the floor. Crown of the head lifts up, opening up the sternum. So lift the sternum. Let's all take in a nice deep breath together. As you exhale, gently closing the eyes. Simply notice the breath. The rolling waves of the breath as it travels in and as it travels out. Completely effortless and natural, flowing waves of the breath. As you inhale, you start to notice the chest, the rib cage, the back, the belly lifting up and out. And as you exhale, everything draws down and releases. Inhale, a filling sensation. And as you exhale, drawing in that belly button all the way into the spine. Inhale, open. Exhale, letting go. Feeling a relaxation traveling across the body from the top of the head down to the toes. Starting to relax the eyes, the cheekbones, through the whole face, the nose, the lips, the tongue just resting gently at the base of the mouth. All around the face and back of the head. Down through the neck and the shoulders. And you can imagine kind of a light of energy, a healing energy traveling down. Top of the head, down through the throat, down the body, the heart, the belly, the hips, all the way into the floor. Relaxing the arms and the legs. And feeling a sense of stillness coming into the body. The breath is what keeps us within our power, within our presence, within balance in the body. So today's practice is really important that we keep connected to that breath, keeping in the present moment throughout. We're going to tune into Ujjayi breath today. And I'm just going to demonstrate if you're not sure on how to practice this breath. So to start with, I want you to take in a nice deep breath in through the nose. And imagine like you're fogging up a mirror in front of you. You can even put your hand in front of you and blow out through the mouth. Imagine like you're fogging up a mirror. Making quite a sound. Inhale through the nose once more. This time, keep the mouth closed and make the same sound. Keep practicing that. Inhale. Exhale. So it's a very kind of nasal-like sound. it resonates in the back of the throat, in the glottis muscle. And you sound a little bit like Darth Vader. It's very washing, kind of ocean wave-like sound. Now just practice that as well on the inhale. Try and make the same sound. Inhale. And this really activates our parasympathetic nervous system, bringing the body into a rest and digest state. So it's very good for calming down our kind of nerves, our body, keeping us in a really balanced state. So we're going to try and keep that breath throughout the practice today as we flow, keeping that dynamic breath. And it allows us to keep centered and focused within the room. Let's bring the hands to the heart center. Tuck the chin in towards the chest. And sending out some gratitude right now for all the things you have in your life. So as this class is themed around finding happiness, a key way to find happiness is to send gratitude and find gratitude daily. I try and have a daily gratitude ritual before I go to bed or first thing in the morning, just listing out the things that you're truly grateful for in your life. And what that does, using the kind of law of attraction, is it attracts more things in your life to be grateful for. The more you're happy within, the more you'll find things to be happy for. So make sure you're sending yourself some gratitude for all the things that you bring to this world as well. And thanks for being able to be with me today in this space. Let's connect with all those people that are watching too, and sending some love and gratitude out to those. Even though you might be at home on your own practicing this, feeling a nice sense of community with all of those sharing that oneness, that one breath today. Let's inhale. Let's reach the hands all the way up to the ceiling. Reach out and up. Exhale, bring the hands down your center line. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. Opening the eyes. Lovely. Exhale. This time just reaching as far forward as you can onto the floor. Open out, nice flat back. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open. Exhale. One more. Lovely, come back up. We're just going to just reach the legs out in front for a moment, just give them a little shake out. Good. Just point and flex the feet, rocking forwards and back, forwards and back. And then I want you to recross the legs. So recross. Lovely. We're going to take the hands behind the back now, interlace the hands, reach up and away. So stretch through the shoulders and open the chest. Lovely. You can even lift the head high. Exhale, release. Just flexing and pointing the hands, stretching into the wrists. Lovely. We're going to do quite a few downward dogs today, so just getting those wrists prepared. Let's circle them one way and then the other way. Good. And then bring the hands to the floor. Right hand to the floor, left arm up. Nice side stretch. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Swap sides. Inhale. Exhale. This time, see if you can go any further. Maybe elbow to the floor. Keep that other hip grounded. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale, stretch. Lovely, lovely. And now you're going to bring your feet out in front of you. So I'm just going to turn sideways so you can see me. But we're going to ground through the feet, And we're going to start to push our hands into the floor behind the hips. That's it. Feet hip distance apart. And we're just going to start to lift our hips up to the sky. Let the hips come up, let the head hang back. Or if you've got any neck problems, just keep it looking up. Nice. So really open those hips. Let's push a little further into the feet. Open up through the hands. Let's do a few flows now. Exhale, lower. Keep the core nice and activated. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Lovely. Exhale, lower. Good. Then straighten out the front legs as you lower. Inhale, reach the hands nice and tall. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Just holding here for a couple of breaths. So we might feel quite tight legs this morning. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling it. So just don't be too harsh on yourself. Feel nice and connected, just bringing the heart forward. No need to kind of grab the toes or anything. Just bring the hands down to the shins. We're going to inhale, we're going to reach the hands back again. We're going to do a few flows. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up. Like wave-like breaths, just slowly bringing that chest further and further towards the shins. Exhale, lovely. One more. And then before we get into more of the flow movement, we're just going to bring our feet, soles of the feet together and open the knees nice and wide. So you're in like butterfly pose here. That's it, lovely. Really opening those knees out and imagine like you've got a book between the feet. So you're starting to open the palms of the feet, reading that book. Lovely. And just sit up nice and tall. And roll the shoulders back. And connect back into that breath. So we'll kind of get carried away with our thoughts and the awareness will go off our breath, but just keep inviting yourself back in to focus within on that breath. Just following the inhale as it fills up the belly, the chest, and exhale as you draw that belly button in and activate the core. Lovely. Last breath. Slowly bring the hands underneath the knees and guide them back together. Just give yourself a hug, so around the knees, put the hands wrapped around and hug yourself in as tight as you can. That's it, lovely. And drop the head down and feel that stretch across the back. Inhale, come up, and we're going to come on around to all fours position. Lovely. Hands nice and grounded. Knees below hips. And we're going to start our cat-cow flows, just like we usually do. So inhale, open out. Exhale as you draw back and the chin comes in and the back lifts up and we draw the belly button in towards our spine. Inhale, open. Exhale, activate the core. Activate that Uddiyana Bandha. That's it. Locking up. You can even draw those pelvic floor muscles slightly up. Nice. Keep flowing, keep breathing. Yoga means union, so today we're coming into union with the mind and body. Bringing ourselves into a balanced state. That's it, keep flowing, lovely. And then what we're going to do is bring the hands down to the floor and push into the floor. We're going to tuck the toes under and slowly just peel the knees off the floor, just slightly, lift off the floor, and then gently, gently start to go back. So take the weight into the heels, start to slowly straighten up the legs, or if you've got any injuries, you can bend the knees, and come into your first downward facing dog. So make sure the hands are nice and spread out. Feet are nice and grounded. Lovely. Keep breathing there. Let's start to pedal out the feet. Pedal out. Good. you to do is we're just going to do some core activation. So this is really important that we activate that pelvic floor and really draw that belly button in towards the spine. If anyone's like me and they've recently had a baby, so I had a baby 7 months ago, just go gentle, listen to your body, you don't have to push yourself today. Come into your plank position, so come forwards, draw the shoulders over the wrists and draw that belly button in towards the spine. Stay nice and active. Breathe with it. We've got this, good. Breathe. And don't worry if the arms start to shake a little bit, that's fine. Exhale, downward dog, flow back. Nice. Let's just do a couple more of these. Inhale forwards into your plank position. Exhale back. One more, inhale. Can we for a moment just take the weight into the left foot, raise the right leg off the floor, and spread the toes out wide, focus on that, lovely. Breathe. Let's swap sides, right foot down, take the left leg up, spread the foot out. Lovely, keep that bum down, belly drawing in, lovely. And release, slowly come back, downward dog. Good. And we'll just take a little child's pose there, knees nice and wide to the edges of the mat, toes touch together, let the hips come down, head to the floor. And if you can't get all the way down, don't worry, just pop a cushion underneath the seat. Take a moment here to set an intention for your practice today. What do you need in your life right now? More time for self-care, more time in nature, whatever it is, to have more confidence, just say it as if it's already happened, so we're in the present moment. I have confidence, I have power, whatever that is. Say it 3 times. Last deep breath. Exhale, come forwards. Taking that downward dog again. Bring the soles of the feet together. Inhale, right leg nice and high. Reach it up to the sky and flex the toes in towards your face. And the heel pushes like we're pushing against a wall. Lovely. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to hug it in towards that right elbow. Hug, 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 hug. Inhale back. Exhale, bend, step all the way through. If that doesn't happen, just walk it through, walk the leg through. Drop the back knee, left knee, inhale up. Holding here. We're going to take the left elbow out in front and we're going to hook the right elbow underneath. So right elbow underneath left, lovely. And then feel yourself dropping a bit deeper into eagle arms, so we're stretching the back of the body. And lift those elbows a little higher. Following that breath as it sends fresh oxygen around each part of the body. Oxygenating the cells, the nerves, the muscles, the organs. You can visualize that, sending the energy to any areas of the body that need it today. Last breath. Exhale, release. Take the hands as far back as you can. Reach, reach, reach. Open, open, open. Exhale, hands to the floor. Frame the foot and then step yourself back. Downward facing dog. If the downward dogs don't feel comfortable for you today, you can just stay with the knees down to the floor and do puppy dog instead. So I'll just demonstrate. Just bring the body down to the floor and drop the knees. Okay, left leg high, right foot ground, left leg to the sky. Just like we did before. Push the heel away. And then what we're going to do is exhale, bring that knee in towards the left elbow. So you're hovering off the floor here. Hover, hover, hover. Inhale back. Exhale, step it through. And then slowly drop that knee. Inhale, come up. Lovely. Bring the right elbow out in front this time. Left elbow hooks underneath, catches it. And stay here for 5 deep breaths. So you feel free to drop as low as you want to in this position. You can go a little bit lower if you need to. That's it. And then just feel a nice lifting in the chest. Inhale, open the hands wide, gaze up. Exhale, hands to the floor, frame the foot. Step all the way back. Downward facing dog. Good. Paddle out the feet, stretching into the backs of the heels. Feet are hip distance apart, hands are spreading nice and wide and really spreading that tailbone up and back. Let's start to walk the feet all the way up to the hands now. Walking, walking, walking. Take your time. That's it. Take a nice forward fold. Inhale, flatten the back. Let's just do that a couple of times. So when I say flatten back, you can bring the hands to the shins and come out to about a 90-degree angle. Exhale, fold. Inhale out to that 90 degree. And this is what we kind of do in our sun salutations. Exhale, forward, lovely. And then we're going to come up like a ragdoll, really slowly. Head coming up last. Take your time. Let's find our mountain pose. So feet come together. We're going to bring the hands to the heart center. Just drawing and open the shoulders down and back. Lovely. And then we're going to start with our sun salutation. So I want you to take inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold from the heart. Hands to floor. Inhale out to a flat back. Exhale, step or jump the feet back into your plank. Hands nice and strong, core active. Drop the knees to the floor first, chest and chin in between the hands. So if you look at me, I've got the kind of bum high and then we're flowing through. Inhale into your baby cobras. Lift it up. Exhale, downward facing dog, 5 deep breaths. Lovely. Keep breathing, keep active in the feet and the hands. Draw that belly button in and back. Kneecaps kind of lifting up. Active, so the legs are strong. And if any limiting beliefs or any thoughts come in, or if it feels too much, just keep active with the breath. Allow the breath to bring power into the body, bring energy, bring happiness. Turning up the sides of the mouth, let's bend the knees, look forward. We're going to take a fun little frog jump here, so bend the knees, take a few little practice runs, here we go. And then we're going to pop through, that's it. Inhale, out to your flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the hands nice and wide, lift up, 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 up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Just calm the breath, center yourself. Just noticing where your center is. So you might just move the center of gravity around, just move the body around until you find that central place. Inhale, lift the toes nice and high. Exhale, plant them down. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky, lovely. Exhale, fold from the heart, forward fold. Inhale, up and out of your flat back. Exhale, step or jump the feet back into your plank position. Exhale, if you want to this time, you can do chaturanga, where you lower. I'm going to keep with knees, chest, chin today. Knees to the floor, chin and chest to the floor. Inhale, come through. Into your cobra or your upward facing dog. I'll just demonstrate upward dog if you want to do this. Push the hands into the floor, lift up and bring the thighs off the floor. Make sure the thighs are active. Lifting, 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 lifting. Exhale, flow through, downward facing dog. 5 deep breaths. Hearing that breath like a soundtrack to your practice. The waves washing in and washing out. Cleansing the body. Taking with it anything that we're holding on to, any stress, any tension, just leaves the body and sinks down into the mat. Bending the knees, looking forward, step or hop the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the hands nice and high. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Lovely. So we're going to do another little variation now. Hopefully we're all doing all right at home. Good. And we're going to bring the soles of the feet together, and we're going to come into chair pose. So we're going to sit nicely in our chair and reach the hands up towards the sky. So you can have the hands spread apart. Mine are about like a beach ball, like I've got a beach ball between the hands. Or if you're more advanced, you can bring the hands together. Lovely. Just sit a little bit lower. Nice and active. Knees are together, ankles touch. We're going to do a fun little sequence now. So we're going to bring the hands to the heart center. We're going to have a go at twisting. So we're going to bring the left elbow to the right knee. Left elbow to right knee. Keep the hips squared forwards if you can, to keep them where they were. If you want to go any further, you can take the left hand down to the floor, right hand to the sky. Feel that twist in the body. Breathe with it. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, come all the way forwards. Exhale, hands to the floor, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, step or jump the feet into your plank position. Just like we did before, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lovely. Feet are going to come together, soles of the feet together. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Lift up, 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 up. Just like we did before, we're going to step that foot forwards. If that's not an option for you, just walk it through. Walk it through, yeah? Exhale, step forwards. Inhale, we're going to come into warrior one. So ground that back foot, 45 degree. Inhale, come all the way up. Hips are forward again. So that left hip has a tendency to knock off to the left. So keep bringing it, wrap it round. Keep wrapping it round. And then bring the hands up. Lovely. Good job, guys. Breathe with it. See if you can go a little bit lower. Bending that front knee. Inhale, little back bend, open up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Stepping back, downward facing dog. And then you can either walk the feet up to the hands, or do a little hop jump again. Coming forwards. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching the hands. We're going to come back into that chair pose. So just take your time. Exhale, release, standing. Take a moment. Lovely. And then we're going to do the other side. Okay, we're going to inhale, chair pose. And then we're going to go onto the other side. So twist over to the left now. So you're going to bring hands to the heart. Twist. So we're going to bring the right elbow over to the left knee. Twist, twist, twist. And then gaze up towards the ceiling. Those hands are kind of coming in towards the heart center. So keep twisting those hands in. More and more towards the heart. And I bet some of you are feeling the heat now. We've got the heating whacked up in here, so it's like hot yoga. So feel that heat kind of coming through the body and cleansing you. Very good for kind of warming the muscles up. And if you want to release the hands, take the right hand to the floor, left hand high. Keep twisting, detoxifying the spine. Exhale, come back. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, out to a flat back. Exhale, step or jump the feet into plank position. Exhale, knees, chest and chin to the floor. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feet are going to come together. We're going to inhale, raise the left leg to the sky. Just like we did before. Step it through however you feel comfortable. Turn the back foot out, 45 degree. Inhale, warrior one. So warrior one, we have the hips square forward. So keep, the hands can move that right hip round and then reach the hands up when you feel comfortable. Good. Keep breathing, keep focused. Inhale, little back bend. Exhale, flow. Hands to the floor. Stepping back. Downward facing dog. Bend the knees or just walk the feet up. Come forwards. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, swoop the hands. Come back into your chair pose. Sit nice and low. Exhale, mountain pose. And then just bring the hands down by the sides. Take a little moment. Hopefully feeling a lot of heat, the tapas kind of burning in the body. Just sway the hands from side to side. We're going to just do some standing poses where we're holding them for a little bit longer now. So what we're going to do is you're going to take a big step out with the right leg, or whichever leg, and come to a nice wide leg position. And we're going to turn the heels out, toes in, hands to the hips. Inhale, folding down. Just wherever you feel comfortable. So you might have the hands on the shins, you may get the hands to the floor. Some of you might even get the head down towards the floor. Remembering yoga is all about non-judgment. And most judgment in our lives comes at ourselves. So we're constantly kind of comparing ourselves against others, especially with the invention of social media and different things like this. So make sure your self-talk is positive today. Make sure what you're feeding yourself with today is of love and kindness towards yourself. Feeling this nice and open in the heart chakra, in the heart center today. Finding those things that you're really grateful for, that you offer the world. Last deep breath, inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands back to the hips. Slowly, slowly, come on up. Good. With the feet wide apart, we're going to turn the left foot to the front of the mat. So turn the left foot out. Back foot is about 45 degree. And we're going to do triangle pose. So hopefully you can see me, guys. I know the sun's just come up behind, so I'm a bit of a shadow, but reach the hands out wide and reach the hand to the shin. So take a big reach forward, like you're trying to grab something in front of you, and then bring the hand down. So make sure you've got space within that front hip. Reaching up. Keep breathing. Keep that front leg nice and active, toes pointing forwards. Keep opening that right shoulder and feeling a nice alignment through the chest, open and receptive. Good, last deep breath here, inhale. Exhale, gazing down. Inhale, use that right hand to pull you up. Reach the hands away again. This time going into warrior two. Bend the front knee, arms nice and active. Reach away from each other. Feel a nice alignment from the tips of the fingers. Reach, reach, reach. The shoulders are stacked above the hips. Let's see if we can go a bit lower, lower, lower. Good. We're going to have a little play today. We're going to try a wrap around the leg. So we're going to see, let's challenge ourselves. Come on, let's bring the left elbow to the thigh. Reach up and over with that right hand. So we're going to do a bind. That's what I meant to say, bind. Right, so bring the left hand to the floor. Left hand to the floor, right hand to the sky. Stay here if that's more comfortable. Don't push yourself, remember. This is just a playful thing. Left hand is going to go underneath the left knee, yeah? So walk it underneath the mat. Right hand's going to go behind the back as far as you can. Wrap it round. And if you've got tight shoulders, this might feel a bit tricky. Get the knee a little bit lower. So go lower towards the floor. Bend, bend, bend. Then take that left hand under the body and try and grab for that right hand. Lovely. And you can have a play around with that. So if you've got the hand, you can even straighten out that leg and you'll deepen the stretch. Good. Breathe with it. Breathe with the intensity and just send away any stress that you feel. Exhale, release. Good. Slowly unwind, come back up. We're going to bring the hands to the hips. We've done warrior two, now we're going to have a play with warrior three. So just take a moment. Warrior three, I'm just going to demonstrate. What we do is you bring the weight into the left foot and we're going to fly forward. So you're bringing the left foot into the floor. You stay where you are, I'll just demonstrate so you can see me. Hands to the hips, flying forward. You take the right leg back. Hands can come down by the side, or I like to have hands at the heart. Again, this right hip will lift, so keep drawing it down and keep lifting that leg a little higher. Let's have a go with this, guys. Come on. Try that warrior two. So just take the flight into the left foot, challenging ourselves a little bit here. Take that right leg up, chest coming down to the floor, right leg lifting. Keep that right hip down. Breathe with it. You've got this. Strong through the feet. Exhale, release. Good. Give yourself a little shake out, a little pause. Whew, nice. And we're going to come back to the front of our mats. We're going to take the left foot back this time, so opposite than we did before, and we're going to find our warrior two on this side. So get nice and wide with the feet, hands come out just like we did before. Nice. Holding in warrior two. Warrior two. Keep drawing that belly button in towards the spine and turning up the sides of the mouth, keeping nice and light-hearted in our practice today. Bringing the right elbow down to the thigh. Inhale, lift the left elbow up and left hand over the top of the head. If you can, bring that right hand to the floor and prepare for our little bind. So we're going to walk that right hand underneath the knee as far back as you can, and then the left hand is going to go all the way down the back as far as you can towards that right thigh. Inhale, open the chest, maybe drop a bit deeper and then try and reach for that hand. When you've got it, really kind of pull that hand in, and you even have a play at straightening up the leg. If anything doesn't feel right, just back off out of it, that's fine. Breathe. Exhale, release. Slowly come up. Exhale, bend. Good. Bringing the hands to the hips. We're going to prepare for our warrior two on the other side. Just like we did before, we're going to take flight into the right foot. So ground the right foot, get ready, take a lift. And keep bringing the chest down. Keep dropping that left hip. Don't look at me or you might wobble. Keep looking down at the floor. Keep pulling that left heel off the floor. Draw your belly button in. Hands can come to the heart. And feel nice and strong, like flying through the sky. Good. Last 2 breaths. Ujjayi. And step back. Good. Give the hands a little shake out. Step forward. Lovely. Well, I think we might do one more flow and then we're going to come down to the floor for some yin practice. I'm sure we're all needing that now. Okay. So we're going to bring last flow. So feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, reach the hands up and high. Exhale, fall to the floor. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, step or jump the feet back. Into our plank position. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale into your cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last downward dog, 5 deep breaths. Get a little bit creative in this one. So start to bend the knees a little bit, maybe sway the hips from side to side. Have a little creative dance in your downward facing dog. So just moving, rocking the head from side to side. Getting rid of any kind of tight spots around the hips. You can even do some like wave, like snake-like movements by bending the knees and making a wave, the Mexican wave in the body. Lovely. Now let's drop the knees. Come into child's pose, rest. Notice what's going on in the mind. Are you in the past or the future? Or are you in the present? Just keep inviting yourself back into the present moment. The breath is our kind of tether that keeps us focused, keeps us in our power. Inhale, come to all fours. We're going to take the right knee to the right wrist, right knee forward. This is where you might need a blanket. So if you need a blanket or a cushion, I'll just demonstrate. So right knee comes up. And you're going to try and bring that heel up as far as you can into pigeon pose, okay? But again, just go gentle with yourself. If you need to, I quite like to pop a blanket just rolled up underneath my right hip. So right kind of thigh there, that's it, hamstring. And really spread out that back foot, so make sure it's straight. And then we're going to come down to our forearms. Lovely. Make sure the hips are squared. Take a nice deep breath, open the chest. Exhale, make a little pillow for your hands. So pillow with the hands, just hands together, drop the forehead onto the pillow. Let's hold for some time in pigeon pose. And if it feels too much, just come out of it any time. The breath helps us release in all those muscles throughout the connective tissue between the joints, allows us to drop deeper and open the body up for flexibility. The more you relax, the more the body will start to open and relax. Slowly bring the hands to the floor, walking the hands up. King pigeon, lovely. We're going to just take the weight into the right hip. So I'll just demonstrate here. Right hip, just drop the weight onto the right hip and bring that left leg all the way forwards and round. Left leg all the way forward, and see if you can hug it over that right knee. If not, don't worry, just straighten out that bottom leg and bring the foot over as well. Good. If you have got there and you've got both the foot over the right knee, just sit up nice and tall. And what I want you to do is take the left hand behind the left hip, right elbow is going to go across the body, that's it, and hook over that knee and just twist over to the left. Some of you may even be able to thread that hand through and take a little bind here. But remember, that's just more advanced, not to push yourself. Lovely. Just try and sit up nice and tall, no matter where you are, nice twist. Exhale, coming back to center. Now I just want you to keep the feet where they are. So if you've got the cross, what we're going to do is bring the hands forward, take the weight into the hands, and you're just going to walk over to the right. Yeah, keep the feet where they are. Keep walking, keep the feet where they are. Keep walking, and then you should be able to land on the other side. I probably confused you all now. But if you keep the feet where they are and you move in a big circle, you should land on the other side. If not, don't worry. Just swap legs, do the other side, okay? Let's sit up nice and tall. Bring the right hand behind the hip. Left elbow over the knee. Just remember, you can have that bottom leg straight if you need to. And then twist. Twist, twist, twist. Detoxify the spine. Lovely. How are we doing at home, guys? I hope we're doing good. Feeling that nice and openness throughout the spine, throughout the chest. Hopefully feeling a little bit more balanced, a little happier within, just by having some time for ourselves. Often I know life gets so busy, being a mother myself, with kids running around, busyness with work, commitments and to-do lists. It's so important if you can just roll out your mat for even 10 minutes a day just to have some time for yourself. Okay, come back to center, lovely. And then just releasing the legs. Good. Give them a little shake out. We're just going to do pigeon on the other side, and then we're going to come down to lie on our backs, and we'll stay there then to do some exercises there. Okay, come back to all fours. You can grab your cushion if you need it, or your blanket, your rolled up blanket. Bring the left knee to the left left wrist there, that's it. And just walk that foot, the left heel up a little bit. Straighten out the back leg. Get nice and comfy, pop that blanket underneath if you need to, give yourself a bit of support. Open up the chest. Exhale, start to fold onto the elbows. Check in with that back foot, keep it active and bringing it in. And then make a pillow for your head and pop the forehead down. Tune back into that Ujjayi breath, that rolling waves in, rolling out. Last one. Exhale any tension, any stress. Side out. Inhale, slowly grow back up. Straighten out the arms. Exhale, landing on the left hip and just bring the right leg round. Take your time. Lovely, lovely. And now we're going to come to lie down on our back. So just take your time. You can use your core strength just to draw you down. Take a big, big stretch out. Reach, 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 reach. Full body stretch from the tips of the toes to the top of the fingertips. And then hug your knees into your chest. Big hug. And just sway from side to side. Just massage out the lower back and the middle back. Start to draw some circles with the knees. Really getting into those areas at the back. Changing direction. Planting the feet down on the floor. Lovely. Bringing the right knee in towards the chest. And we're going to take the leg all the way up towards the ceiling, holding at the back of the leg. Right leg up. Take a nice stretch there. I want to make sure we do some nice hamstring stretches because we did a lot of flowing today in downward dog. So increase on that. We're going to bring that foot across the left thigh. It's called thread the needle pose. And we're just going to draw that left leg into the body. Make sure that the back of the neck and your head is on the floor. So if it doesn't get there, you might just need to let go a little bit and release back. For some of you may take that foot up high towards the ceiling. A little inversion here, bringing fresh blood flow down to the upper part of the body. And release, good. Releasing feet down, nice. And then we're just going to take the knees over towards the left, dropping the knees over and gaze over towards the right. Just a nice spinal twist there. Feel free for the left hand to come on top of the right knee. Just settling in, opening up the spine. Exhale, slowly come back. Take the time. Realign the spine. And we're going to take the left foot up to the sky now. Just hold at the back of the leg, have a little stretch for the back. And then draw the shin towards the face. Keep the head and the neck on the floor. Take that foot across the right thigh and open that left knee. You can stay here if that feels comfortable. Or reach through and grab for the thigh. Keeping that foot flexed. Reaching right leg a little higher to increase that inversion. So I talk about inversions a lot in my practice, like downward dog, things like this, headstand, shoulder stand. It's very important to try and invert the body. Only if you're obviously not pregnant as well. But inversions are very good for bringing fresh energy into the body and bringing a sense of happiness within. So I'd recommend that daily, especially in the afternoon when you get a kind of slump of energy, just pop your feet up the wall. Like you can put both legs up the wall or do a headstand if it's in your practice. Or just simply put the feet up the wall and lie there for about 10 to 15 minutes. You'll be surprised how your energy shifts after that. And when that blood flows come all the way back round and into the head, it really kind of sorts you out. Okay, release the feet. Bring the feet down. And just swap sides on the twist. Bring the knees over to the right. Keep the arms stretched out. Use that right hand to pull the knees down a little further if you need. Coming into the yin energy now. A sense of dropping into a state of relaxation and rebalancing the whole nervous system. All you need to do is just close your eyes and let the body drift into the postures. Inhale. Exhale, slowly, slowly come back. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees open wide. And turn the palms to face up on the mat, down by the hips. So butterfly pose, that's it. Knees nice and wide, and just close the eyes. If you kind of struggle with your breathing and you find it's quite short and shallow, You can bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart, and just watch the body. As you breathe in, the belly, the chest lifts up. As you exhale, everything sinks down. The more that you can switch off from the busyness within the mind, the more the body will begin to open, increase on flexibility, increase its level of healing capacity. So every time the mind wanders, just keep bringing yourself back. Not getting carried away by the thoughts. And bringing the hands down by the hips, slowly guide the knees back together. Give yourself a big hug. Now this is going to be the last pose of the class today before we go into relaxation. So do whatever you feel comfortable with. I today feel like doing a little inversion, so if anyone wants to join me, they can, but don't push yourself today. I'm going to have a little go at, I think, a shoulder stand. So we're going to bring the legs up and over the top of the head. If you want to do this with me, you don't have to. Just if you want to go into something more chilled, do happy baby pose. So bring the hands on the inside of the feet and just relax here. You can bring, if you want to do shoulder stand with me, bring the feet up over the top of the head. And then really walk the hands up the back. Good. Bring one leg at a time up towards the sky. Get nice and supported. Walk the hands up the back. Lovely. And just focus on a nice alignment from the top of the feet down through the spine. Feel nice and supported through the hands. And just stay as long as you feel comfortable. That fresh energy coming all the way down the body. This will be the kind of pose that really energizes you after the class. Whenever you feel ready to come out of the pose, stay there as long as you need. But you start to bring the feet back over the top of the head, slowly down, into your plow pose. And then using the core strength, you gently start to come down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Don't kind of bang on the back. Good. And then bring the feet all the way down to the floor. And find your relaxation. Open the feet, open the hands. Take up as much space as you need on your yoga mat. Sway the head up and down, side to side. Get yourself nice and relaxed. You can pop a blanket on your ear or pop a pillow under your head, whatever you need, just to get nice and relaxed. And get nice and comfortable. This time is just for you to completely unwind, to completely let go. Opening up the heart. All four corners of the heart are expanding and opening. North, south, east and west. Expansion across the chest. Drawing in all those energies from nature, from Mother Earth beneath you, feeling a sense of groundedness. Take in a nice deep breath. Side out. One more nice deep breath. Side away. Now just sinking into stillness. Letting your whole body relax, supported by the earth. Feeling a relaxation traveling down through the top of the head, down to the tips of the toes. Imagining like someone's got a warm jug of healing oil at the top of your head. And like in Ayurveda, which is the sister science to yoga, they do a treatment where they pour this oil, Shiroda is called, down the body, from the temples, from the top of the head, and it soothes all the way down the body. So imagine now this healing, warm, soothing oil trickles down past the forehead, the temples, the bridge of the nose, sides of the face, the lips and chin, down through the neck and the shoulders, down through the chest, warming up the heart center, feeling open and receptive. This healing travels down through the arms, down the wrists and the hands, and into each and every fingertip. This soothing oil travels down the back of the head, the upper back, the shoulders, the sides of the waist, through the chest and the belly, middle and lower back, down through the hips and the pelvis, and down through the legs, the knees, the ankles, backs of the legs, relaxing through the soles of the feet, the top of the feet, and each and every toe. Imagining waves crashing in and crashing out, sending healing energy down the body. Exactly where you need to be right now. Exactly where you need to be in your life right now. All that's happening around you is there to support you. Everything that's happening in the world right now is sending teachings, sending healing, and reminding us to connect inwards. And it all begins at the heart. So feeling a little fire burning brighter in the heart center. Feeling that sense of oneness with the 9 billion people on this planet, breathing that same breath. The more that we can send out love and kindness, the more that we will receive. So with that light burning bright, just sending yourself into complete relaxation for the next few minutes. Just beginning to breathe a little bit deeper and just sending the breath to all areas of the body, 4 corners. Just taking a few sighing breaths out. Lifting the hands up above the head if you have space. Taking a full body stretch on the floor. And then hugging the knees into the chest. And just rolling onto one side. Just sending yourself a little gratitude now for taking this time out in your busy life to practice yoga today. For giving yourself some healing, some happiness, some balance within. And we're going to come to a comfortable seated position. Lovely. We're going to take 3 Oms together, and I really want you to feel them being sent all across the world, wherever people are watching. We're going to send them out. Nice deep breath in. Shantu. May all beings be happy. May our thoughts, words, and actions contribute in some way to the happiness of all. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace be with you guys today. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. I'm so grateful to have you here. I really hope you have a lovely day.